Don't you just love seeing keys like this?
This is the new merch that's coming out, and you better get it today because it'll almost be sold out. Subscription below so you can get this amazing, fantastic cup that has ever been born in the cup history.
Hello and welcome to another Budget and Leggit video. When I see keys like that, I like to get this out first. So we have a 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer, and customer complaint, it won't start. Now, won't do anything. We've got power, we've got ignition lights, the electric windows work, so I'm not worried about at the minute battery. First thing that's coming into my head is either the kicker wire on the start motor, or why is this like this? Worst case scenario is this has been dropped and the chip is missing. Now I'm going to have a word with the customer in a second, but I do not like seeing stuff like that. It is not a good sign. First thing I do is check the kicker wire. Now lucky enough, the starter motor is in a really easy place to get to, so I've got it on the battery earth. I'm just going to put it on here just to make sure we've got, right, test my light. My light's working. We've got no power going to the start motor. Is that the issue? Oh no, just bad connection. Okay, next thing I want to do is take off this, put that in there, turn the key on and see if this lights up. Right, so it's in there. Let's turn the key, do it now, and nothing. So, possibility of a fuse. Before I do that, let me just do one little check, and it will save me having to do all that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the starter with the key in. If it starts, then we know it's a wiring issue. Now I cannot hear the pump or anything engaging when I put the key in the ignition, so I can't hear any of that. But let me just cross the starter. Right, keys in the ignition. So what I'm going to do now is cross this. If you'll let me. Come on. Right. It's a key issue, because if it was just a wiring issue, that should have started. So it's an immobilizer issue now, I'm guessing. I'm just going to ring the customer and see what the story is with the key. Right, just spoke to the customer, and he did say he twisted this key too much, it broke and fell apart. So yeah, I've had a really good look round, cannot find the chip, but I think he said it was basically when he put it in, he kind of heard, he maybe twisted it a bit too much, heard a crack, the car was still fine, took the key out, and then when he was doing something else he realized the key was kind of in bits. So that little chip, well, let's open it up first, let's see if the chip is even in it. Should be a little black chip, I remember, if I remember correctly, and could even be broke, I don't know, but if it's lost, we're kind of in trouble. Right, so I've just cut it. Yeah, there we go. Chip should be there, fold into there. This is just where the battery is and the electronics for the the doors and stuff, but the actual chip belongs there. Oh no. So very simple checks. Didn't get wiring diagrams out, didn't get thousands of pounds worth of scopes out or anything daft like that. Very simple checks. A bit of common sense led me straight to the issue. This is our issue. Bagger. Right, the key is in such bad shape just twisted and bent and worn and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, and of course, like everything, he needs the car. Doesn't want to go down the route of buying new keys and stuff. So I do have a trick up my sleeve. I cannot film it, but I can hopefully, well, I'll be able to film if it works afterwards, but I can't film the process. But I should be able to get this car going and get this key fixed up without that little chip in. That's why you can obviously tell why I can't film it. But let's see if I can do it. I'm kind of getting there with the key, but the biggest problem is this hole here where this little screw goes in and ties everything together. The backing plate is missing, the screw is just going all the way through. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get my soldering iron, I'm going to melt some plastic to leave the little lip, and so the bolt can't, or the little screw can't go all the way through. That's what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm going to use, my Hobby Tools lithium soldering iron. It's a battery powered soldering iron. I've done a video on it and it's awesome. And that's going to melt the plastic back for me. Now I've done what I can. I didn't really need the tape on there, that's just an extra protection. As you can see, the key is now straight, but look at this. There's just no play in it now, where that was really playing before. So I've managed to kind of melt it and glue it all back together. Now I haven't physically glued the two halves together, but they're still not as strong as I would like, so the kind of the tape is making up for the extra little bit of strength. It's going to do him for what he really needs to do for the time being. And what I'm going to have to do now, is which I can't film, is making the car start without the chip. So yeah, and then we'll see if it starts afterwards. Right, I've put his keys back on his keyring. You can still press all the buttons through the tape. The tape's just there for an extra bit of security. The key is now straight, as you can see, but not only that, it's completely solid. Let's see what I've done is work. I honestly haven't tried this yet. Ignition's come on, but that always would come on anyway. We get it all in. Baby, there we go, sorted. So yeah, good to go. Brilliant. No warning lights, no engine lights, no nothing. Absolutely sorted. Oh, I can really smell the petrol. There's a dodgy O2 sensor in this. But as always, look, if it helps, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Don't forget, links up here, links down below, but most importantly, don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Sorted.